all, is this a very intelligent person? Did you get he was a professor at where? Yale University. Started out as a professor at Yale University. He was a dean at Tufts University. And now he's, you know what provost means? President. President of Oklahoma State University. These are all very prestigious schools. So this is a very intelligent man. And he's done his research. So what is he saying? What are some of the main points that he made? Yeah, standardized test highly correlates to social standing, right? Standardized testing results are highly divided among socioeconomic classes. So what is he saying? Is there a different way to assess children, students' knowledge? It's not just a standardized test, but what are the different elements that he took a look at? Creativity, problem solving, and then analytical reading and math, all of those elements. But it was assessing the entire purpose, or the entire person. Remember when we talked about that? So how does that apply to what we just talked about? When we assess children, how should it be done? With one standardized, here's your test, or here's my checklist, this is going to dictate whether or not you get to move on to kindergarten from the TK program? How do we appropriately assess children? Through what? Multiple measures. And that's exactly what he was saying. So we're applying it to early childhood. Infants, toddlers, preschoolers, kindergartners. How is he applying it? To adults, to college entrance. And it's the same concept. How should we assess knowledge? Is it through one standardized test? No. Does that give us information? It does give us information. And that's also one of the things he talks about. Do we get numbers and information from standardized tests? Yes. And for some people, is it a very clear something of their knowledge base, right? Yeah, it's a clear something. It's good. But for some people, if you were to take the SAT or the ACT, does it clearly demonstrate what you know? Represent, that's the word. Does it clearly represent what you know? Not always. And so that's what he's saying. Is the use of standardized tests in itself is not bad. But does it give us an entire picture of the college student? Does it give us the entire picture of the 4-year-old? No. There's multiple measures that need to be done, right? Could I give you guys a 15-point question and ask you all of the things from lecture about what makes a good anecdotal record? Most of you would get it right because you'd go back over your lecture note and be able to answer yes, yes, yes. But then when you do your anecdotal record, does that give me a more clear picture of whether or not you're applying the concept? It gives me a much clearer picture, believe me, I've read your anecdotal records. So it gives me a clearer picture of what's missing, okay? Yeah, you guys did pretty good.